Time does not act like money. Money can sit in an account and grow while you sleep. Time cannot. It only spends itself 1% at a time, whether you are watching the number or not. There is no cable in this world that plugs back in. Here is what nobody tells you. Somewhere around the middle of a life, most people simply stop watching the number. They assume there will always be another bar left, another morning, one more chance to say the thing they keep swallowing. And then, without a warning sound, without a countdown, the screen goes dark, not fading, gone. No one gets a second warning. The world does not pause to notice. It closes over the space you left, the way a river closes over a stone dropped into it. No mark, no ripple, nothing left to prove you were ever standing there. Picture that for 1 second. Your own name already forgotten by people who once said they would never forget it. Now here is the strange part. The deadline you have been dreading, the argument still eating at you, the opinion of someone who will not remember your face in a year. Watch how small all of it suddenly becomes. Not because it stopped mattering, because you just saw the real size of the clock it has been competing against this whole time. You were never a resident here. You are a visitor, granted one short, finite stay, just long enough to feel warm sunlight on your skin and cold rain on your hands before the visit ends and everything gets handed back. So answer honestly, why are you spending your remaining bars fighting battles you will not even remember the names of? Of everything you will spend a lifetime chasing, 2 things drain your battery faster than anything else: money and love. For money, you trade your mornings, your health, your patience, sometimes your own character, all so a number in an account can grow a little larger. And when your screen finally goes dark for good, that number stays exactly where it is. It does not follow you through that door. It never once did. For love, you hand over something far more expensive than money. You hand over your whole heart again and again to people who may not stay long enough to deserve it. And here is the part almost no one prepares you for. Some of the people who once knew you completely, who once felt like home, may vanish from your life for reasons you will never fully understand. Not because you failed them, simply because the battery ran its course on that connection. When fate brings 2 people together, that is a gift. Enjoy it fully while it lasts. But when fate is finished, no amount of gripping, begging, or bargaining will make it stay. You cannot hold a percentage point after it has already been spent. Life, by its nature, is a long sequence of goodbyes, some small, some enormous, and here is the truth underneath all of them. Anything you can lose was never truly yours to keep. It was only ever borrowed. There will be people you treat with total loyalty, total generosity, total patience, and one day, for a reason as small as convenience or as large as betrayal, they will turn their back on you and become a stranger who once had your trust. That will hurt. It is allowed to hurt, but do not let it convince you that your kindness was wasted. It was never about them keeping their side of it. It was about you not draining your own battery on bitterness afterward. Think about the people who used to fill your days completely. A childhood friend, a first love,
A parent who once seemed like they would always be there to answer the phone. At some point, without a single dramatic goodbye, the calls became shorter, the visits became rarer, and one day you realized months had passed since you last heard their voice, and you told yourself, "There is still time, we will catch up eventually." That sentence, "there is still time," may be the most expensive lie you will ever tell yourself, because your battery does not pause while you wait for the right moment. It keeps counting down through every day you postpone the call you meant to make, the apology you meant to give, the thank you meant to say out loud instead of only thinking it. None of this means you should live in fear of the number. It means the opposite. It means the call is worth making today, precisely because today is the only percentage point you are guaranteed to have. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. This is not a tragedy. It is simply the terms of the visit. And once you accept the terms, you stop wasting your remaining charge on people who have already let go, on versions of yourself you have already outgrown, on arguments that will not matter in 5 years.
Part of my work is filing away people's entire careers into folders. 30, sometimes 40 years of a life reduced to a stack of paper nobody will ever read again. Titles that once meant everything, promotions people fought hard for. In the end, it all fits into one drawer, and the drawer gets closed. So, the next time you feel low, stop reaching for something complicated. Reach for the simplest math there is. Your life is not addition, it is subtraction. Live one more day and you have one fewer day left. Meet someone once and you have used one of the finite number of times you will ever get to see that person's face. Every single sunrise is a withdrawal, never a deposit. Once you actually believe that, the question changes completely. It is no longer, how do I get more? It becomes, what am I doing with what is left? And if the honest answer is that you are spending your remaining percentage points on grudges, on people who have already left, on a version of success that was never really yours to begin with, then it is time to put the charger down. There is no charger. There never was. Give your remaining hours to what actually brings you peace. Stop being so hard on yourself for a past you cannot edit and a future you cannot see. Yesterday already spent its bar. Tomorrow has not been unlocked yet. The only screen you can actually touch is the one in front of you right now. Live well today, not because you have unlimited time to waste, precisely because you do not. If you had to guess honestly, right now, how much battery do you think you have left? Tell me the percentage in the comments.